switch was messing up, and I changed out that cylinder lock.
Yeah.
And I fired it up, and it fired up just fine. And I shut it off and put everything back together. I went to start it again so I could get my horse trailer backed up to the barn. It just starts and dies.
Have you tried the relearn procedure?
Took the battery cable loose.
I assume
is that what you're talking about?
No, sir. Is the security light on?
The little red one on the dash?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So is the key in the ignition and is the key turned on?
That little security light? Nope, it's not blinking.
It's not on solid?
No.
Okay.
Let me get something covered up. That sun's shining in that window. It's hard to see. No, it's not on.
So it was running fine before you replaced the ignition lock cylinder, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'd have to shut it off. I couldn't put the key in lock position, so I'd have to unhook the battery to keep everything from running. Little red light and all was, for the battery.
Mm-hmm.
It was on. It never would shut off. I couldn't shut it all the way off.
Okay.
That's why I had to change that lock.
Okay. And now that problem's fixed?
Switch. Well, that's fixed, but it won't run.
I gotcha. Okay. So have you checked for codes in the computer?
No. My code reader is out in Kansas. My grandson took it with him when he went out there, so I have none here.
Okay, no problem. Have you checked the fuses?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All my ignition fuses are good.
Okay.
That was the first thing I checked.
Okay. So usually when we see this, every time you got to replace the ignition lock cylinder, it comes with a pass lock sensor. And what you have to do is called the relearn procedure. What you do is you put the key in the ignition, you turn the key on, and you attempt to start the vehicle, start it, and then it'll stall, and then just leave the key in the on or the run position. And you leave it for 10 minutes in the run position, and then you turn it off, and you turn it back on to the run position, and then you leave it on for 10 minutes, back off, and then on for another 10 minutes. And if the security light was on or flashing, usually the security light will go off after the third time, or sometimes even sooner than that. And then as soon as it does go off, you're able to then start and run the engine. And then the problem's taken care of. However, in this case, we don't have a security light. So either one of a couple things is happening. Either A, this is not a security issue. B, this is a security issue, but maybe the light on the instrument cluster is burned out. Or B, we have an issue with that body control module, which is basically what that pass lock sensor is hardwired to, is that BCM. So
okay,
it's up to you. I would recommend that you would at least try the relearn procedure multiple times. It's not going to hurt it by leaving the key on. You can put a battery tender on there or something like that. It'll be fine.
It's not like the old ones where it burned the points in.
Right. Correct. Yeah, you can leave it on. It'll be just fine. So I would do that multiple times, and it might start and run. But if not, then, and the fuses are good, you're going to have to get in there with a compatible scan tool, check codes in the ECM and in the BCM to see what's going on.
Okay. Well, we will do that. And thank you, sir. I appreciate your help very much.
All right. You bet. You're welcome. Good luck. Okay.
Take care.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.